Hey guys, it's Will. Hopefully you're having a great day today. So CTM stock is one that we traded this morning inside of our live session at Market Open in StockMate. So essentially CTM stock reached $1.67 yesterday, and today it's sold off at Market Open down to this $1.10 range. Because this previous resistance has been acting as a support just recently, we bought in. So today we got into CTM. It's a smaller trade. We actually were approaching the markets with some caution today. The markets were doing well. We got into our NVDL position. It was up 7% so far today. And then also we saw a recovery on SPY after the sell-off that happened at Market Open. And we said there's probably going to be more attention to this company CTM as opposed to some of the wider spread AI companies. Now, the reason we say that is this CTM Castellum Inc. is a small cap, just about $75 million market cap, very small, but they got some contracts that are putting them in a position to be similar to that of the caliber of Big Bear AI and or Palantir. So if you look at some of their partnerships, Castellum, and this is kind of how we do it. We know they're in a growing market of defense and AI and intelligences, but at the same time, we're looking at this analysis of the chart, the news, and the financials. The chart was something that we just kind of explained. So this was a previous resistance right here at $1.25. Why that's so important is because previous resistance oftentimes will act as a support. Does it always act as a support? No, but it oftentimes will, especially if we're in an uptrend. And the opposite is true if it's in a downtrend. Previous support will act as a resistance. So basically we saw that started to validate this. So we entered, we had an average price at about $1.30, which is crazy because we traded this from 87 cents up to $1.10 last week on Friday or Thursday. And so now we're seeing that same kind of pattern develop, and we're up not huge. It was just a $1,700 investment. And so just about $300 on the day there. NVDL was another 400 profit. And then we had some other positions do okay. It seems Solana was up as well. And I would say that one of the things we're looking at is while the rest of the market is focused on widespread tech, we're looking at this Castellum company. They won this Oasis Plus unrestricted IDIQ contract. Essentially, this means they're on demand for the government. So 10-year contract, there's no ceiling. They're now taking on any projects related to cybersecurity, research and development, intelligence services, technical and engineering. And the news for the company has been fairly good. They were just awarded this $103 million contract to its subsidiary GTMR for some similar things related to naval air. Apparently, the CEO is also previously in the Naval Academy, and so that's something to consider. The company's financials, CTM stock financials, have been good from what we could tell. The revenue, every quarter they're pulling in about $11 million in revenue, which has been consistent, as you can see. Year over year, we're seeing a little bit of a 1% decline on revenue, but their net income is up 86%. So again, their net profit margins have gone up 86% in the past year. So for a company that got what is their market cap now? 105 million. So they just broke 100 million market cap. They are in a position that they're already bringing in 60 million, and they just signed a $105 million contract or $103 million contract recently. And that's a 5-year contract. And so with their market cap being what it is, so small, but their revenue being good and financials looking fairly promising, that's why I've been bringing some attention to this company. So hopefully that makes sense. Now, the news, I think it made sense. Let me know if that didn't make sense. But if you guys have questions about CTM, drop them in the comment section. Part of the reason why we traded it this morning in StockMate in our live session was because of the dip that we saw and potentially filling some of this value that we've seen previously and this previous resistance acting as a support. Now the RSI MACD looking a little overextended, but we're in it right now. Most likely we'll be watching it closely at market open. Maybe we see a dip down into this trend that's starting to develop. If I get rid of some of this, let's see. Oops. Here we go. So you can see this trend from 75 cents to 91 cents to 10 or $1.12. Maybe that next pullback is down here to $1.30, somewhere in here, before continuing up. But again, the market cap is so low, I would urge caution. These swings can happen quickly. If it holds above this previous resistance, we'd be looking at a bullish recovery. Previous highs we've seen up to about $3.20. If that happens, we're looking at over an 100% increase on the trade. So that's what we're looking at this week as we get into Tuesday. Again, small companies, not a lot of known articles. There's not a lot of hype articles or anything like that around the company. It's just a solid value play that I think could be undervalued. And I think the market's going to recognize it. Now, we've got hundreds of videos breaking down the markets, but if you want to watch me trade live at market open tomorrow, click the second link in the description. Just because the S&P 500 is down doesn't mean there aren't profitable opportunities, and we've proven that time and time again. So don't miss out. Click the second link now, and I'll see you in our live session tomorrow. If I earned your thumbs up, hit that like button. Do consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.